date.
11:10.
Welcome to the November 10th meeting of the Litchfield Recreation Commission. Got 4 members present, we have a quorum, and we can start our meeting. Any old business that we have to cover for anybody else?
The only thing Andy's actually responding to her now, that woman, Stacy Smith, who put in a request for, looks like futsal. So Andy's actually responding to her now, because he actually met with all the leagues. And YSL already submitted a request, so he's just checking to make sure
Okay.
they're on the same page.
That was through YSL anyway, right? So,
No.
oh, it wasn't?
I mean, she said she's the LYSL travel coach, but it doesn't stay, it's not through LYSL, so I don't know if, that's what I'm trying to clarify. Because LYSL asked at the meeting tonight for a Tuesday night and Thursday night 1 hour block. And she's asking for the same thing, so I don't know if it's 2 separate
Okay.
incidents or
But that's a scheduling impact anyway. That would fall just upon you and not us anyway from that end, right?
Right.
Right, so I emailed her, and so I'll let you know if.
Okay. Anybody else with old business?
No, I'm just curious, did you guys get the BOS agenda announcement that we've all been added to?
Yeah, get
Yeah.
it every week. That's the Board of Selectmen.
He's been getting it.
Yeah, this is the first time I've got it.
Yeah, me too. They just somehow
He
added
was
it.
supposed to be added to it as a
Okay.
group, because they were sending it individually to me, and there was no need. It could go to all of us, because we're all welcome to attend.
And I know, you probably can't say it out loud here, but I don't know how to log in.
To what?
Do you,
All you do is open the
I
file.
tried, and I can't get, tells me I need to log in. So it says I'm unauthorized, authorization failed.
Well, that's odd.
Please sign in.
And when'd you get that? Today?
Actually, today.
Just today?
I didn't get one today.
No, I got it November 4th. That's
No. Oh,
there
you're right.
another
I'm sorry.
one, too?
November 4th. I'm sorry. November
Okay.
4th. November 4th. I opened it
can't
today.
even- I can't even open it.
Oh, so they changed the way they were doing it. It's just an agenda announcement.
Yeah, it
Up
says it's a
to this
private
point, it's been an email
domain.
with the PDF file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it says a private domain, so.
So you have to actually open a Google account, use your Google account to get into it, according to what
Oh,
I've got here.
okay. All right. Well, I have a Google account. Okay, so my Google account should allow
It's
me.
not-
That's what mine's coming up with. I haven't opened it because it's the first time. The last one I opened was for this past
yeah.
Monday's selectmen meeting, which was last week.
Okay.
And the selectmen meeting this past Monday was what we talked about. In our last Recreation Commission meeting, which I sat in front of the selectmen and we discussed the budget. I don't know if anybody caught on board, all of the items we had talked about here, the selectmen were on board with. We were highly encouraged by the selectmen to put in a request for a part-time recreation director.
Oh.
It was spoken of, so we should, I think the words were pretty much, you should look at it as a group. If it's needed, should be asking the town for it until they say yes. Just ask every year
So wait,
until
put it in
somebody.
as a warrant?
It would still have to go as a warrant article, but they said we should be asking for it.
So even though we did it once before,
We did. And the encouragement was from the selectmen that if we think it's necessary, which I think we have, that's why we put the
Yeah.
warrant article in, we should keep coming to the selectmen and keep you under the budget committee and keep going to the voters until all the questions around a position like that disappear. Their point being is, we're chasing mower companies, porta potty companies, plumbers, electricians, and doing field maintenance, fixing fences. All of those
I just drove by and
items that
saw it
we're
hanging
doing
off.
right
I'm like,
now,
oh.
we're doing as a group of volunteers when that, as they explained or was explained to me, was in most towns this size or smaller, there's at least a part-time person doing that work so that it can be done consistently and not put a burden on the volunteers that are trying to run the commission. That being said, I asked Troy to do some back research on it and take a look at it, and we'll try to get in this round if everybody's okay with that.
I'm assuming we still have the,
That's what I asked him to look up.
Yeah.
Look up the old RFP.
And that way we could have somebody that's actually in town during the day that people
Right.
can go to and ask questions and.
Right.
because I mean, I can't even remember what the requisition I don't remember the exact requirements that we had for the job description, but it was X number of dollars that we could spend, right? That,
Right.
I thought that's not even hours, right? It was X amount of dollars.
I think a warrant article, you gotta put out what the cost is.
Okay.
Correct. And it didn't, I think the last time we went through this, they kept saying, talk about dollar value, not hours, that way you could spread it out and say, hey, during the winter,
Right.
you're gonna be working 24 hours a weekend, or in July, you're gonna be working 10 hours a week, that kind of thing, whatever. As a group, I think we should put our collective heads together over the next couple of weeks and come up with any ideas that we wanna throw back and forth at each other, so that we can lump it all together and then vote on it and get it in front of the budget committee before the end of the year. Unless
So
someone-
Troy's gonna look and see if we even have the job
He's
description
gonna
on
look for the
file.
old one. I might have it as well, but I figured I'd
Yeah,
wanna
we probably
talk.
have it in the email.
Based on the looks on everybody's faces, they still seem to agree, like we did a few years ago, that we should do something like this. I agree as well. Landscaping wise, we discussed some of the issues that are ongoing, and Troy and I are working through trying to figure out what to do with that. As I get more information from him, I'll let you guys know, what we can or can't do. We'd like to get it done prior to the end of the year. And then Thursday, was it just Thursday? Wow. This past Thursday, went in front of the budget committee with the same request in front of the selectmen. They do not vote in the budget committee on budgets, they just review the budgets. We went line to line, and they approved Kevin's $600 worth of paint and everything else we went down along the line with, including the new porta potties. The questions were specific to line items, and they were specific to things we talked about here. They went through every line, and again, they didn't vote on it, but they didn't have any more questions. The assumption is that they're gonna all be on board at that point. That's not always the case. There are times.
Does our budget look the same? Does our budget look the same as last year?
It's up on certain items and down on certain items. We went, just like every year's budget, we look at the trend lines, so our trend for electricity is up, so we have a higher line item on electricity, we have a lower line item on heat, because our trend for heat is down. Now, that trend for heat's down because we filled the propane up last December at the end of the year. The line items we increased, again, we increased our, by 600, it was almost $800 that we increased it by for the budget for repairs and maintenance. We increased the porta potty because we took on Corning and GMS's porta potty. So the specific items went through. The total budget was very similar to last year's, with only a few $100 difference. And again, it's still down, I think, $20-something thousand or $25,000 from when I started in the commission.
Wow.
It's significantly down from when we started, which doesn't make any logical sense.
Yeah, not when we added a whole new field to,
Whatever.
and talent
We're
that's
doing something
cost
right,
effective.
because we've got more use and more fields, and yet, technically, we've got, well, now, definitely we have less costs than we did back in the day. But they only trended out last year's data to us, so we're right in line with last year's data. I don't think they videotaped that meeting, because there's nobody here that day, but it was a recorded meeting for
Okay.
the selectmen.
Would it help Troy to know what year that was?
Yeah, it would help me.
2012.
I was gonna say, it
I
sounds
didn't
like it
know
was
that.
3 years ago.
Because I just found, I'm looking for the, I'm not looking
I
to
was
see if
looking
we
through
have it,
emails,
if we
yeah.
have an attachment,
Well,
but
if
it
you haven't,
was.
send it to me, because I'll bring it
I'm
into
look- I
Troy.
don't see that yet, but we were talking about it. It was
Okay.
2011, so it was the 2012 election. That
Wow, that was a long
A lot of
time.
that had to do with your maintenance on the fields too.
Say again?
The bidding going out on the fields changed a little bit back then. On the field
Yeah.
maintenance, some.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyone know about Jeff Lane and a porta potty? As far as I know, there has not been one at Jeff Lane.
No, I don't think I've ever seen one at Jeff
Okay,
Lane.
that's what I said as well.
The reason why I brought it to John today, because I met the new person who's in charge of the Little League.
Yep.
Baseball, landscaper.
Who is that?
His name.
The,
Kurt something, I can't remember his
Yeah.
name. He said they have, the peewees, the little people play up there, and they said they normally, he thought there was one. I didn't see one all the years that I've been here.
What,
I'm
at
just
Jeff?
saying, At Jeff.
They always-
Here's one?
Baseball always has one up there.
Okay, then,
Just
so
for-
let's
just-
add that to the list this year.
They just put it up there in the spring, though. It's
I
not.
know, it's the 3-month thing at the most.
Can you ask Troy to adjust that then?
I'll adjust it. Yeah, I'll have that done in the morning. No, I won't. Morning, I'll open.
yeah, you get the day off.
Your what?
Day off tomorrow.
Oh.
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. I
You
know.
probably found the same email I did.
Most people,
No,
everybody I've
Andy's-
talked to
Andy's
today
not
has to
working,
work.
so
Andy's
let's-
not working.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
You are?
Schools are open.
School's open?
Schools
No,
open.
well, we're doing, I'm gonna be cooking at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're doing the veterans breakfast at the school.
Really? Can you bring some
But
stuff
is
down
the
to my
Is the
workplace?
school open though?
Yeah, I know, that's
Do you have
pretty.
school tomorrow?
No, we don't have school tomorrow,
Oh.
but
That's
we'll
nice.
be there.
That's
All right.
nice.
I gotta bring something to
So
your
if any vets out there, tomorrow morning, Pinkerton Academy,
Yeah.
good food.
Any vets out there, thank you for your service.
Yes.
What's
All
that?
these schools are open Veterans Day, but they close some other weird days, you know, that's the way it works. Like Columbus Day is closed for some people, open for others. We have two other things to consider at the rec hall this year. I got one unit, my heating system is gonna need some maintenance, I'll let you know about that. And two, the sink for the bubbler, I'm changing out the bubbler, get rid of that bubbler and all that electrical and stuff. And just put a bubbler in, a steel one. That will
So you
take
can hold your
some,
water bottle up against? Fill
yeah,
up?
yeah, you can do, the one that has a little something like that, okay?
Nice.
So it's simple, but they're not cheap, because I'm getting a commercial grade because of the amount of activity of flying balls in there. I just spent an hour cleaning the, my wife doesn't know. I was,
That's now.
I did some maintenance up there when I went down tonight, because I thought the meeting was gonna be there. For some reason, somebody said, need tables and chairs for the rec meeting tonight.
Oh, no, we did a town hall scheduling meeting there tonight.
Oh, okay, I missed it. Okay, that's why the lights are all on. Okay, you guys, one more thing, if you could please tell the other people who use the hall to be kind to my phone at night, because I get these phone calls at 12:30 in the morning when everybody's asleep, plus me, saying the door is open.
I saw your email
All,
about
all
that.
all the interested parties received an email from me 5 minutes after you sent me a
Yeah.
text message.
Great,
I
because,
also mentioned it at our meeting tonight.
There you go.
So they've all
okay,
been told.
I don't mind getting a call, but the lady beside me does. So that sink is not cheap, because it's a commercial grade. Yeah, I'll talk to Troy in the morning, it's about a $500 sink, but it's commercial.
You should have enough in there for this year to be able
I'm
to.
pretty sure I do. And for the heating unit, we're doing good, we're in good shape down there. We just replaced 3 emergency light heads, because you had the event coming up this past weekend. So I had everything tested and done, of course, 3 heads were smashed. Okay, we got those back up and running, we replaced them with LED style, because they're all the LED ones, all the non-LED that were gone bad. Okay, so, and also I'm working with an electrician on the outside lighting all the way around to change that to LED, simple ones, next to the doors and stuff, so you're not dealing with changing light bulbs anymore. Also, I'm also gonna add a light on the side that we work on most of the winter, the heating, there's no lighting on that side. We're gonna have something installed up there, okay?
Nice.
Like a spotlight like they have outside the sheds, or?
Similar to that, okay?
That'd be nice.
Okay?
I despise going to that side of the building and not being able to see anything without my big flashlight out.
Yeah, you won't find, the only thing you find back there is a coyote and a couple making out, nothing bad, okay? I'm very open about what happens around this world. okay? They will
you.
run. Well,
Coyotes or the others?
both of them. So, guys, it's in good shape. Everybody's impressed by the building itself. Pickleballs, I understand that the kids are back in there again every Tuesday
Morning. Yeah.
Tuesday morning.
That's what-
Oh, yes, the toys, yeah, the kids,
Okay,
yeah.
I gotta put a guard on that light switch in there, because they keep on smashing the light switch in the kitchen area with that cart. We placed it 3 times last week.
Oh.
So, these are little things that happen every day there. It's been good shape, you know, everybody's pleased. Another thought, to unlock the door, you gotta go to the front door. Debating whether we put a lock on the back door, a key assembly, and match it with the front key.
Well, there's no key, it's the,
It's just a
Keypad,
handle.
you mean? A keypad?
Not a keypad,
Okay.
well, a key. Well, everybody's got pads, right? Everybody's using a pad?
I'm
yes.
using a key. I don't have
Okay.
a code.
Okay, you're using a,
Had a code.
I've never had a code.
okay.
We don't trust you. We don't trust you.
I have a key.
I'm debating whether I should do both ends. Because the winter time, we kick everybody down to that side. That's what I was thinking.
Wasn't the code access the concern with that was making sure the leagues didn't have keys all over the place? We were the
Right,
only
we didn't want
keys.
keys.
I understand the push pad. I'll look at that and see what the cost is of that, okay?
Well, because the thing is we would like it on the side door that's facing the parking lot. Because that's where the alarm pad's right inside that door now, right?
It's in the back door.
Oh, the alarm's at the back
Moved
door?
it there last year because that's where you wanted everyone to come in
Okay.
and go out.
So, yeah, if we can get another keypad entry for that, that would be great.
Because we switched everything to the side, to the two ends.
And we do have a keyed entry on the side with the heating.
I haven't seen a key on that one yet, so I don't know.
Right, but it's not a public key.
No, it's
Right.
just in case something goes wrong with the front doors, we need another
All the
access.
keys I got never worked on it, so it's all right. I'll make it work one way or the other. Okay, thank you. Just want to come in and give you a brief update on the real world.
Thanks.
You can play
Kevin, are
with it.
you the one did someone send in the request to locate a bat box?
I have no idea. Did you?
It came in through an email. I'm sorry, a phone. Did you
I
guys see
did
that?
that.
You did that?
I did that.
Okay.
We have a bat box that the mosquito district folks purchased last spring. It's sitting here in the town hall. There's been some energy from others to get it out of here and get it up. The district people is John Lacha, El Racho, and some other gentlemen. They don't do that kind of stuff, bottom line. So I was trying to find a place to put it. Put that in the woods is quite heavy. This box is not light. I was thinking on the backside somewhere, because you got the pond, and you got all the mosquitoes around that place there. Bats don't bother folks. That's just an omen, or just a wise tale. If you did wear hats, okay, they don't bother anyone. So I was thinking maybe if it's all right, we can put it in the back there somewhere, not up next to the ball fields, because bats don't need to play with the balls.
How about over by the ropes course?
Oh, and down the old ropes course, down closer to the water, what I
Yeah.
was thinking, so they can have the water as well, because they need water. Okay, so I was thinking down in that area to the far corner, let's say behind Frank Byron's house, just about. You know, but it's just a thought. If you guys are all, I don't see anything wrong with it.
No.
I think it's in a good location, and the other side of this, I was thinking, like, the school goes out there every week and does a biology thing. We got in the water test of the pond. It's there, they do it all the time. Okay, so maybe we can add this to the biology class a little bit, looking at the bat boxes and
Yeah, I
stuff.
think they would like that, the environmental science class.
Correct. Okay, about doing something like that. So if you guys are all right with it, I will find the right people to do something to get it up.
Anything that does away with mosquitoes, I'm good.
Thank you. I really love the critters. They're good for people. They keep them in. All set?
All set?
I just had two items that I wanted to had a question about.
Okay.
That's okay. The sign. I realized we had Ryan come and he said he's going to work on a project to redo the sign, but there's also no urgency in redoing the sign. Now, it was broken, obviously, a few weeks ago when they threw pumpkins at it. Do we want to just put up a couple of slats in there can we ask Ben to kind of repair it a little bit?
We could do
I
that.
know,
Slats for what?
just to put up a
The bottom
sign.
half of the sign got,
I know lacrosse kind of tacked things up and did things, I don't know, do we care about it? It could be,
nobody uses it until spring again. I mean, we could take a
Probably
look
not.
at it.
Well, there'll be a comedy
some-
show probably.
yeah, in the winter, that's true.
But I mean, it's not a big,
The banner issue.
yeah, I don't think it's worth putting money or time in right now just to get slats up there.
No,
'Cause-
okay.
Somebody needs to use it, they can throw a banner up
Yeah,
in
Okay.
front of it saying, hey, we're doing this or doing that. It was mentioned that it was broken during the selectmen's meeting, a week ago Monday as well. And I said that we've got somebody looking to fix it, so we're not gonna spend the money.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if we should do, I don't know what Ryan's time frame is, I don't know if it's 3 years out. I mean, to wait 3 years to repair the sign, we could move it, we could have him do another sign somewhere else. I mean, it's not, should we
The
take
top
it,
part of
if
the
we have
sign.
some money left, should we
Well,
try?
why don't we contact Ryan and see what his time frame mindset is too? I mean, I know he's talking about raising money in the Winterfest
That
coming
was
up
his,
this year.
yeah,
Just for the scout thing, right?
right,
Yeah, that sign needs some love. The top part as well. Needs some painting taken care of. Take it down, get it cleaned up, put it
but
up.
I did that.
You're gonna keep on doing it, it's exposed to Mother Nature.
yeah, I think he
It
was
a quick fix
gonna,
about 9 years ago.
Right, it's supposed to be temporary,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
so it's
it
good,
lasted pretty well. for-
good temporary fix.
Yeah, it has, and I think he's talking about creating one similar to the one at Sawmill.
Yep.
That's what we asked him to do, use
Yeah.
the same designs.
Right.
That's fine, go for it. We can change it.
And I'm really surprised at CHS, they have the letter board without a cover on it.
I know, I saw that.
I'm like, oh, that's just asking for trouble, because you're just gonna get some very, very creative youngsters out there that they can take those letters and spell some amazing things.
Why would they want to go there when they got it on their hand?
Because then everybody else can see it.
It's like the World Wide Web. Here. Oh. I know what you're saying. Creative
And-
spelling is good.
And then the other request, I was wondering, is there any money left in the budget for, I know I had talked about requesting, archery targets for Winterfest, in February. Is there any money left in the budget so I can purchase it now for, Winterfest in February?
We still have the programming expenses that's supposed to be used towards anything, I mean, that line item is supposed to be finished off by Winterfest. I want to say
December?
$290 right now.
Okay.
Because if you're not going to use it, we'll buy the tennis nets this year off of the money that's still there. But I think our original discussion on putting that line item for programming expenses was the Winterfest should be using that towards the end of each year,
Okay.
before the end of the year, and getting it in. I might have it right here.
You guys use hay bales, I think? Or just send somebody up to hold it?
Well, let's see here.
While you're looking that up, I'll talk about the meeting tonight. Meeting tonight went fine. The only thing that
Guys,
we're gonna try and find a spot for is the 2 weeknight spots for soccer, which is the only thing we couldn't fit into the schedule as it constitutes. But right now, the town hall calendar is filled through February 28th. Seems like everybody got what they needed. Again, except for those 2 one-hour spots. And basketball is completely out of GMS this year.
So can we encourage soccer to go into GMS?
Well, we talked to softball and soccer. Well, soccer wasn't at the meeting, but that's where we'll sort of say, hey, this is available. So So it's sort of nice because then we're not competing for GMS, they can have that, so. and if
Okay,
we-
so basketball's completely out of, GMS? No more
yes.
Saturday morning rec leagues, huh?
No, we've moved, all the travel games are on Sunday, it's all rec on Saturday, all games at LMS.
Wow, oh, nice, nice.
We were just having trouble getting referees for the Saturday games anyway for the travel.
Okay,
Because we'd only have one travel game and it's kind of a pain.
nice.
Those refs don't like to work just one game. I don't blame, especially some of them driving a half hour to get here for one game. Not happy.
All right.
And if we're gonna have some, I'm gonna have to run in a sec because I gotta get this guy
So I'm
somewhere.
gonna give you an answer to your question. Right now, we've got over $800 left in
Okay.
our budget for program expenses. $833.19 left. So
Okay,
that money, again, should be spent as programming goes. We have no other events from now through the end of the year, except preparing for the Winterfest. And if you guys don't need it, then we need to order nets and
Okay.
get that knocked off.
are we having a meeting? I know it's right before, Thanksgiving, I think
That Tuesday night, yeah.
that, it's the what is that, the 24th? I can put together
Yeah, the 24th.
cost for some targets, bows and arrows. If I can put together the cost by the next meeting, to put in a request for X amount of dollars.
Put a
Why don't we-
request-
why
we
don't-
don't-
Why don't we can I make a motion to
How much?
approve the Winterfest committee up to $500 of programming money?
You can go to 800 if you want.
Well, I mean, that way, that'll give us, how much for the tennis nets?
You know what, as I look at this, we have the money in equipment purchase.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to approve up to $800 for the Winterfest committee to purchase materials and whatever they need for the upcoming Winterfest.
Thank you.
Wait,
Well,
it's not
thank you.
seconded yet. I'll second it.
You say second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, 400. Motion carries. Got $800. Who's got the time to order a couple tennis nets?
I can,
Can you do some research?
yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
So, and that,
And we want them ordered this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
again, we were holding off on doing it because we weren't sure where that line item's gonna sit. But we've got the money in it. We didn't have any more broken pumps or anything like that.
Yeah, that's.
Let's spend it, because we put it in there last year for it. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, did I? What was I thinking? And
And are we talking two?
they both need it.
Yep.
Yeah, one of them we should have done this year.
I think next year we should buy another one and just have one, always have a spare, just to, something gets damaged, somebody breaks it, whatever.
Is
Well-
anybody aware of any expenses we need to do for the turkey bowl in advance?
No, I'm not. I don't know if they're gonna do any breakfast items. I have no idea.
Okay. If it comes up, it's Keith and
Jason.
Jason running it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a motion here then that, we allow Keith to spend up to $100 on the turkey bowl as needed.
Up to 100?
Up to 100.
I'll second.
I got a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carries 400. All right, that takes care of all the upcoming events I'm aware of. Anybody else have anything else?
No, so we're gonna do a warrant article for hopefully a part-time, rec member. And then, do we have to do a warrant article for the AED machines?
Yes.
Yes.
We do, okay.
So
And
they're
that's good.
anticipating getting one from you with that, or if you've got anything, the selectmen need that, whatever you
Okay.
need, or Troy.
Great.
Troy's aware it's coming as well.
Right, I just wanted to meet with the fire chief so that we get the right equipment.
It's good.
I make motion we adjourn.
Second?
Got a second? All in favor say aye.
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 400, done.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.